Meet Julia Rhodes, an Indiana girl who lives to be outgoing, active, and inspire people. One of the fuels to her fire is being the best she can be in everything she does.
When I was in high school, I'm from a small town, so you either had to be the best or you just weren't going to get noticed at all. So I competed in about everything I did. My sophomore year, I made varsity, and getting that letter meant everything. But the reason I loved cross country is every summer we went up to the Indiana dunes and we trained on the dunes. So the events that meant the most to me were actually the ones that were just practice. But there's nothing like going as hard as you can to fall face forward in the sand.
Julia's passion for life and winning is evident when you get to know her. Her husband Dusty is her biggest motivator and fan. But for the people who don't know Julia, it may be a little hard to see past her physical abilities.
When we were dating, I fell in love with him on the back of his bike. So I went to a training center and I took a Learn How to Ride Your Bike class. My husband came with me that day, the day that we were finally gonna get out of the classroom and get on the bikes. He was inside the building talking with one of the owners when he heard a crash. I was told that what happened was a training accident that ended up with me being flown off my bike. I hit the building, and then the accident was my bike hit me. I woke up about 6 weeks later. I understood that I wasn't going to walk again, and I was okay because I understand that this is the body I was meant to have. Being an able-bodied person, that was to give me the perspective that I needed to be able to enjoy the life that I have now. So this is the life that I was meant to live, and I'm gonna live it.
Since the accident, Julia has not only continued to live life, but to conquer obstacles that most of us would not think possible. Julia still trains for marathon races, rock climbs, and has picked up scuba diving. Julia does not hold back in life. One thing she is very proud of, though, is winning the Miss Wheelchair South Carolina 2012, just 4 months after her accident.
So I put in my packet for Miss Wheelchair South Carolina so that I could have a platform to go and tour and talk to people to tell them that you don't have to be able to walk to be able to live. You know, there's no reason not to continue to have fun and enjoy your life. There's no disability that takes away the ability to smile.
Everywhere Julia goes, not only is she smiling, but the people around her are smiling. She has been changing the way people think around her by living her life, the way she wants to live it.
I live in the exact same way that I would be living if I wasn't a paraplegic. Since we've been here in Germany for a year, and we've tried to hit every country. We travel. I went to college. I graduated with honors. I live, because I don't think in my role models, I don't think there's any better way to spread the word than by being an example. And when people ask me, I answer. And if there's anyone who needs to know how to do things as a paraplegic, that makes me happy to know that they're asking. So I just live.
Army Sergeant Reed Knutson, Stuttgart, Germany.